We had a pretty strong coming right up against the 15 and the 8 exponential moving average here right now. Pretty close to a bunch of resistance levels at 675.25. SPY still grinding up here, but now kind of flattening. Market internals, just like the market, very choppy. Very choppy market right now. Not a lot of high conviction in anything at the moment. Coke coming in pretty hard here today. And these are stocks that were darlings last week today, but very bullish on the daily chart still. It's Kroger. Big gap up this morning, and now pulling down. Obviously, you can see it was a big gap up though. Gap fill starts at oops. Around 71.08. See if it gets below there. If it gets below there, it's got room down here to 67.75. But again, it's very bullish here right now this morning. But it is bearish right now. Even though it's a green stock, so hard to trade against it. SPY is still trying to push up here. Again, I have resistance on SPY at 696, 696.96, 697, but then 697.84 is the all-time high. So very, very close. If it gets there, it's got about $2 to the upside on it. Pretty small candles here, just kind of grinding up. Market internals, you can see moving up somewhat. Not very steep though. Q is still looking good as well. Qs have gotten through the 100-day moving average and the 8 with the 15 just above. 15 EMA at 616.68, $2 above. Ooh. SPY still grinding up here. Little candles. Not a lot of volume in these things, but still moving up. Nice little following the 8 up. If you can get in any of these 8 levels, that's pretty nice off the white line here. That OGN, but by the way, that I had puts on. It was an unusual option activity in OGN. It just closed them for a profit. Not a big profit, but I've been holding these things for about a month on OGN. I had $8 puts, paid 60 cents from them. They're 50 by 80 right now. I just closed them for 70 cents. So I get in for 60, out for 70. Nothing too big there, about 20%, but OGN is closed. Hard to believe actually that it was profitable, because after we took the unusual option activity short, it just ran right up, but now it's pulled right back down again. So anyway, it ended up being a profitable trade. I don't know how many folks were in that with me. Again, it was an unusual option activity trade. SPY still moving up here. Nice little entry right here off the 8. Quick little catch right there. I actually took some SPY calls right here when I was saying I like these SPYs, but I just took them, and I got out of the monies. I took out of the monies just to try that on the SPY. In at $78, out at $88, out at $98. In at 78, out at 98. $20 on 78 entry is pretty good. It's about 30%. I wasn't even watching it actually. I just had put the sell order in there, and it went. So again, I'm out of OGN, and I'm out of the SPY calls I just took. Hey, Doug. Have a good one today. I had to take off. Okay, thanks. ARM testing Friday's high. Ramkumar, ARM. Yep, sure is it. And that's a resistance level there, Ramkumar. A pretty strong resistance level there at 124.81. Nice setup, but again, you can see how choppy this stock has been. All these semis have really been all over the lot here lately. And that NVIDIA chart is a mess. I mean, that is a mess. You can intraday trade these things, but very difficult to try to trade these things on a swing basis right now. You hung in there, Joe, and OGN as well. 22%, good job. SSS and UMCAT setup, Saran, SSS. Is that what are you talking about? SSS, UMCAT, new setup. You don't know. I was saying, you took out. I took out of the monies on the SPY. They're just barely out of the monies on the SPY. Again, I took. They were out of the money. Yep. That was a joke. Okay, yeah, I took out of the monies, and I mentioned that. Just because I thought they were gonna. It was a decent setup to move, and I was looking to get some better ROI out of that. I mean, you can use UMCAT on SPY, but I did it here with it out of the money, just slightly out of the money. But it's really not an out of the UMCAT setup, because you don't have any big volume candles here. So in the money would have been better, but I got them pretty cheap. So again, I got them for 78. I get out at 98. That's a pretty good move. COHR trading at I get in for 13.35 on the 245 calls, expiring on the 20th. I went out to next week. They're right now at 13.20, so not much movement in those. Again, the OGN is closed. In case anybody's with me, that an unusual option activity. I forget when I even put that on. Seemed like it was like a month ago or something, but it's been on a long time. But it did take it off today for profit. I'm in COHR right now. I traded Workday this morning as an UMCAT trade. Took $40 a contract. I traded the SPY for $20 a contract, and we took the Schwab trade off for about $20 profit per contract. Just, small hit and runs here. I had Workday for a decent day today, decent one this morning on this short this morning, though it's my entrance here was on this big pull down here. I was using the VWAP, and then I get out right down here. And it's a good thing by the looks of that. That's the trouble with UMCAT trades. You have to be careful, because if you get compression, it'll kill you. It'll kill your premium. COHR, still kind of just trying to grind here. Again, I'm up to next week on these within the money, so this is not an UMCAT trade by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't be doing that with that one. Zacklin WDC PBO. Yeah, this thing's been grinding and grinding here. It's a nice setup, and there's a bunch of these things. WDC, MU has been doing the same thing, but notice it's below the 8 and the 15. SanDisk, of course, has been a crazy one, and it's also trying to move to a PBO. But WDC is definitely a PBO here right now. Trying to break over here though. Get some high volume right up here. 297. Still about $6 to the upside on it. Meta, thoughts? 100 volume. Okay, Meta. Yeah, it's through the 100. It's got the 200 smack in the way. Right there. Got through the 100, 15, the 8, pretty strong today, but that 200 is right, looming right there. Untradeable range up, it certainly is. Get this resistance right here. It's a nice move today in it on Meta. This is a nice move up. I wouldn't be chasing it here. Not with the 200 so close. $12 coming up on 12 o'clock. Okay, we have a jobs report theoretically on Wednesday. Jobs report on Wednesday, so that will be interesting. Still creeping up, tiny narrow candles here, but it is creeping up. Again, I played it quickly just for it out of the money a little while ago. 78 in, 78 out at 98. That was a really quick trade. It's trading at about $1.10 right now. COHR, I paid $13.35 for the February 20th 245s. February 20th 245s. So they were slightly in the money when I took them, just barely. Very expensive stock. Very expensive stock on COHR. The options are very expensive. But again, I get in 13.35. They're trading at 13.85 right now. 13.85. So I'll watch it here. Now it's at 14.05. Nice. This was a nice call up by Roger, I think, this morning, and it's trying to break here a little bit. On the 5-minute chart, you can see 246.44 is the high. I'm going to put a sell order in at 15.35, just to have something working. The options are very, they keep spreading these things out. They're 1390 by 1470 right now. So again, I set it at 1535. I'll watch it. It's bouncing pretty nicely here right now. 1390 by 1460. So I'm up about a buck a contract, about $100 a contract. See if it continues. JP Morgan pulling back a little bit. Haven't touched that one. Again, I'm out of work day for a profit this morning. Still in Netflix for a swing trade for the week. Came down this morning pretty hard, just kind of moving sideways right now. TJX also come down this morning. It's bounced up a little bit. And again, we closed Schwab for a profit. Too strong. Weekly ATMs, you don't want them as strong as this. You don't want to have to change your strike price by 2 or 3 strikes at the end of the week to roll it forward. You put too much pressure on the margin. COHR here still moving up again. Big ATR in this thing, about $24 a day. It's up 18.50 right now today, about 8%. A pretty big move. COHR. Again, still making a move here. Still tiny candles, but still moving up. IWM also. The market's bullish, for sure. Market is bullish. Okay, still watching core. I paid $13.35. The options right now, the 245s for next week are at $13.70 by $14.50. Again, I have a $15.35 order in there. We'll see if they get there. Still got a little bit of work to do for that. It's the all-time high on COHR, I believe. Again, only one MoonCat trade today. I took the workday this morning off these big volume bars coming in. Took it short and get out right here as it started to compress again. Took a $40 a profit per contract. That's not that much on that. Most of them produce much better ROI than that. And I took the SPY long. I'm out of that one already. And I'm in core, COHR, with the next week's calls and the money calls. SPY still grinding up here. It's getting relatively close to the all-time high, 697.84. 697.84. So just a little over $2 away from the all-time high again. It's pretty amazing how it does it, and then it pulls right back again. There's our cat moving sideways. Nice move up in PBR. WDC, we just talked about that for a pullback potential. This running up, running down. A lot of choppiness here in the markets. There's JP Morgan also coming down. It's still a good long, but you've got to wait. Try to pick it up off the VWAP or so. BBY pretty weak. Bed Bath and Beyond. No, Best Buy. Sorry, Best Buy. It's sitting right on the 15 EMA and a horizontal support level, though. As Wolf talked about earlier, another pop up there on volume that's hitting a brick wall. Palantir grinding up, coming off a deep, deep low. Bounced up today. It's right at the 8 exponential moving average, right at it. I can't take it there. Oracle also moving up. Notice no white candles though, no volume. Or no excessive volume. Nokia. Walmart selling off today, and very strong lately. But selling off today, way up at near a high here. This is again, I don't want to touch anything like this short. It's too strong.
Members taking a peek at that VIX, down about 4% at 1705.
Talking about the VIX. VIX down. Let's fit it. That's first third. It's a bank. Again, up at a nice high, pulling off a high. Can't really take it short. COHR kind of flattening out here right now. Might lower my price sell target on it. 12:15. Hey, Saran. Oh yeah, you already talked about that one. Yeah, Meta. Core is really flattening out here a lot. Might just take it off here for profit. I'm in up money on it right now. It's just riding along the 8 here. I just took COHR off. I get 14.35. I get in for 13.35. I get out for 14.35, and it's all over the place. The option prices are crazy on this thing. 13 by 14.70 right now. So I took profits on it. EUSC coming up, that EUS energy, but it's coming right up against the 8 exponential, coming from below. Got the 8 right around 1350 or so. CRML, and one of these precious rare earth companies, critical metals, trying to get above the 50-day moving average. Here it is right here, critical metals. Careful of that 50, it's right there. Then you get some resistance right up there. Amazon coming down a little bit after bouncing up. Baba was strong last week. Bounced up last week, ran right up to the 100-day moving average this morning and failed. 162.80. 162.80 is a horizontal support level. If it was going to go short, it needs to get below that 162.80. Again, I took my COHR off. Get in for 12.35 and out for 13.35. No, in 13.35, out 14.35.
Remember seeing the volume pop in OTF trading at highs of the day? That's Blue Owl Technology. Members on that OTF being mentioned positive on CNBC.
It's getting pretty slow here right now. Market again. I took my profits to COHR. It might keep going up, but it's just kind of chopping sideways, so I'm out of there. I took $100 of contract profit. Not really looking to jump into anything here right now. The market's not doing anything. Again, I took profits in COHR. It's just moving sideways. The market's moving sideways. Watching Netflix, see if we can get another pullback in this. Other than that, that's about it right now. There's not much I'm going to dive into. It's about 12:30. I'll take lunch pretty soon because this market is pretty flat. See if we can't find something a little bit better here this afternoon. Again, I did take a trade in workday today for a UMCAT trade for short. I also traded SPY long, and I also took a COHR long. And I'm out of all of those for profits right now.
Were net buyers of equities in January with a net buying surge in the info tech sector.
All right, I'm going to get some lunch, and market's really pretty flat, so I'm going to grab something. I'll be watching it, see if it can come up with some more opportunities right now. So far, I haven't come across anything else I really like that much to take a chance on with UMCAT trade or even a SPY Super System trade right now. I did trade the SPY for a quick trade today, but that's about it. All right, I'll be back after lunch. Thank you very much, YouTube folks. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down now. Been here for about a little over an hour, so again, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Again, not an awful lot to talk about since I logged into YouTube. The market's pretty flat, so we'll see everybody tomorrow about 11:30 YouTube. And thanks so much for being here today. Appreciate it, and trade well. See you tomorrow.